Hello everyone, welcome to day 305 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. So we're playing against as black again, and we get d4, so I'll go ahead and play d5. They play knight to f3. I could play c6 and try to play some sort of Italian game. Play knight to c6. If they attack my center, that's fine, I can always take with my queen. I think here I just play bishop f5 and try to play some sort of reversed Italian game. They're pressuring this, and if I play here and they take and I take, it's fine. Also here, I think e6 is completely fine. They come to attack my queen, but I was trying to play f6 anyway, so I'm fine with this. I'll try to trap the bishop with h5. They make some room for their bishop. I'm trying to play almost an Italian game here. Now takes. I can take here and open the center. I can also just develop a knight. I could open the center like this, but after they play a move like e3, they will always just pressure that pawn. I think I should focus on long castling and developing. Here I could just develop my knight this way. I'd love to play e5, but at the moment it's not possible. Now if I take, they take. If I play here, then I can always just move. I could play here and try to take. If I play here, they do have a check though. Then I have this move. If I play here and they check me, I have this. I think I just slowly improve here. Try to long castle probably. e5 looks great, but it's not possible at the moment. They want to trade. I didn't have to actually go ahead and take here. If they take, I just take with my knight. I could play here, because then there's no checks. And then I'm threatening to take here. I'll happily play here. Just attacking a pawn. If they take, I take. If they take, I probably take here first. Okay, so after a long time, they choose to take my bishop. If I take with the pawn, that doesn't seem so good. It does maybe allow me to push here. I do also control more of the center if I take like this. I think taking with the knight though, if they push, I always just drop back. Taking with the knight seems good. Maybe this is good just to control more of the center. But then this is just a weakness, so I think I'll just go ahead and take with the knight here. I'm also attacking this. This is a great square for my knight to go. Very strong. They go ahead and push, which stops me from being able to take the pawn. It's a good move. No, short castling cannot make any sense here with this terrible structure in front of my king. Castling this way seems good. I can always put my knight here as well. I still think this is just a really good square for my knight though, so I probably jump in anyway. Queen over. Maybe preparing to castle. I could castle myself. They have allowed my queen to come in now. I could maybe start adding some pressure to their pawns. I can also try and attack this straight away. I could slide my queen straight up. That does hang this though, so I think I actually go ahead and just castle him. Castling seems fine. Yeah, they'll be trying to remove my knight. And that's fair. It's a really good piece. I don't want to have to give up the knight so easily, so maybe I play here, and if they take, I play here. And my queen's just always pressuring this weakness. I could bring a rook to the center and also try to push. Maybe here I could have played knight to... Okay, never mind, they take anyway. Now obviously taking with the pawn makes no sense compared to taking with the queen. Rook HE8 looks good, trying to maybe push and add some pressure. This is forever a weakness that I could target. Maybe bringing my knight could be good long term. A queen just down. That is 4 moves though, for me to give that fork. And then also they just pin my knight to my queen. I think dropping back would be good. This square looks really good for my knight, just controlling the center. I think I play rook up to e8. They're probably going to try and play f4 and open up the board here. Maybe knight back first is the best. Although I do really like playing my rook here. They want to push, I just drop back. Well, I'm also stopping them from castling because of my queen, which is really good for me. They do attack my knight now. And if I have to go the long way around the board, that seems very annoying. I could actually play knight to h6 and then try to play f5. If they take, I take. And if not, I mean, I don't see what else I can do. I could go back and try to play here. And the game's looking like almost a draw. But I'm fine with that. But after here, I can actually push e5 with 3 defenders. It seems nice for me. They've also opened up their king even more. Knight c6 looks good. They also can't attack the piece. And a knight here would look so good. I felt like they'd be playing that move. And it does really stop me from being able to play here. I could just get behind the pawn. I could also slide my rook over. And if they take, I take. My rook's open. If I take, the bishop can take and activate. Knight here seems good. If they open up the board, I'll have to accept that. Here, I will have 3 defenders, but there'll also be 3 attackers. If I take and they take, that does give them a passed pawn. I don't want to allow that. I think rook over is just the best move. I'm just supporting this. Rook over, maybe trying to double up here, but I always have this queen move. Just dropping back and protecting everything. I still think knight here is the best move. If they want to double up, I just have queen a6. And also if they double up, I'm always threatening to come into d3. And pushing actually doesn't seem like the worst move. If they do double up. If they take, I just recapture and then I'm threatening to come in and really annoy their pawn structure. They play rook over, probably trying to take. But rook over, now takes seems good. Although they can always push. Taking now seems good. I could also, if they take, I take, and there's nothing really to worry about. Takes, takes. Takes, takes. There's nothing there. My knight doesn't really have any really nice squares to go to. I could push here. Taking seems to just open up their pieces. I should probably maybe... If I drop back, I feel like I'm just wasting tempo. Although maybe dropping back is good because I have this push. If they take, I just take. I feel like just knight back to e7. Which I already played. I'm preparing to push. And if they take, I can always defend against that pawn. It would be a passed pawn after this. They nearly trap my queen, but my queen always escapes. Yeah, my queen just has this square. I'm attacking a pawn after as well. Not much really here. My queen always has this square too. attacking this. If they push, I probably have a rook move. They do push. I do have this move though. I do have to be very careful though, not getting my queen trapped. After the rook moves, maybe I actually can't take. The rook is just back. Now if I take, they play rook here. Yeah, I can nearly get my queen trapped here. I can't take. If I push, I'm really worried about them taking through here. I don't want to give them a passed pawn too. I would actually just repeat moves. Taking seems very nice for me, but then their pieces just activate. And it will be very difficult for me to defend. My knight's in a good spot. I'd love to have this square for my knight. So maybe I play here. I think this is the best plan. Knight c4 threatening a fork. And it just threatens so much. Just queen over. I'm going for queen trade. I mean, I could queen trade and then jump my knight in. Don't want to queen trade. I could play here and attack the pawn. If I play here, I'm attacking this, and I can always escape. If I play here and they play here, we're kind of just wasting moves. But I'm fine with it for now. If I play here and they play here, I do want to try winning this outside pass pawn. I could take and then rook takes and then here. Although I feel like then we're just drawing the game. I will play here. Attacking this now. I probably should have taken the queen. I'm just trying to win a pawn. They just drop back to defend. I'd love to bring a rook up to defend my queen from anything. I can't take because there's no tactic. If I play back, they just take and damage my structure completely. I'm actually not sure what to play here. I can't just play rook up. If I play here and they take, I always just take. I think a rook up is just an improving move is good. They go ahead and actually take. Oh wow. They can take because if I take, it hangs mate or hangs a rook, a full rook. If I slide up, I'm threatening a check, and they have to defend this. If they take, I think I'm fine. If they push, I always have rook g7, rook g7. Threatening to take with check now. And this rook move was really bad actually. Whichever way they defend, I probably take. Yeah, rook d7 was really bad. I actually didn't see that tactic though. Well, now I think I'm just doing worse. Just queen up defending everything. It's a nice move. I still can't take. If I play here, they just push. But then I play here. If I play here and they take, there's nothing there. I will try to double up. If they push, obviously I play here. My knight's on a great square, but it just can't move anywhere at the moment. I'm threatening to take. Rook d7 did hang a pawn. I'm down material now. I think if they push and I play here, they're just trapping my rook because their queen protects. If I take, they take, I take, they have this. I mean, I have to take. I can't allow them to be up 2 pawns. And I mean, takes, rook takes, I take, they can probably push. I feel like I have to take. They do take. Rook here seems really interesting. Just trying to take. So if they push, maybe I play rook f3. But I have to be careful of back rank checkmate. Rook f3 seems really interesting. Trying to distract the queen. I'm threatening to take. They're in big trouble here. I'm threatening to win the queen. Because after check, I win the queen. If here, I still just have a check. That is a very nice bishop move. But I still think I can take. Although actually at the moment, I have this, and if they take, I have this. If I play here, I am in big trouble with their queen moves. Checks don't work. If I take, the bishop takes, I take, the queen takes, I have a check, but they just block. If I take and the queen takes, then I win the queen. And if I take and the bishop takes, if I take and the bishop takes and my knight takes, I have check, but if the king just moves, I really can't stop any promotion. I don't have a check. It's defended. I could take the pawn on the outside of the board and try to go for some checks, which I think is the best thing to do. Try and go for a check. Hey push, I do have a check though, and I have to be very careful. King up. There are no real tactics. If only I could give a check here with my queen, that'd be fantastic, but this knight move doesn't even work, the rook just takes. I mean, I could get behind the pawn, which I think is best. Then I'm also threatening to win the rook. King up is a very nice move, I actually didn't think of that, but if I take, the queen takes then, and I'm in trouble. They're finding all the best moves really. Now if I go here, once again I'm not threatening anything. Here there's a check, but nothing else. If I push, the pawn takes. And if I push myself, they just take my rook. If I play here, they are just really annoying my rook. Maybe I play here and try and take. But then they promote this pawn. Rook to the corner. There's no threat of winning the rook. I'd really love to take here. It's a very annoying position. I mean, rook here seems like the plan. Although I really have to protect against this. If I push and they push. Pushing loses my rook though, so I have to move it. And if I move it here, they can play here. But then I just move and repeat moves. Very annoying position here. Well, if I push, I'm threatening to actually win the rook. So I'll probably push h3 next. But they do just make this king move. Now if I just move the rook again. If I take and the queen takes. Well, I do see a check that I might have, but it doesn't work at the moment. I will just play rook up. Well, bishop down there cannot be good, because yeah, they are threatening to push, but I do have a check now. And I win a pawn. Almost. We have a check, and if the king moves. I have a check, and if the king moves. This is very annoying. If I push, there's actually nothing really there for me. I could give the check and try to push. I think check is the right move. I don't have this check. Well, actually I do. I do have a check, and if the queen takes, I fork them. I'll check if queen takes fork. No, because of the rook. If I push, this is very annoying. I can't take, because queen takes and then I have nothing. I probably need to free up my queen here. I would say check and coming in, but the bishop can always take. I think check is correct, but I don't see how it helps. I will play it though. It just adds much more pressure onto them. Just king up. And if I take, the bishop takes. I have to free up my queen. With this move, trying to go for some queen checks. So I'm threatening to now win the bishop. And so we finally get the win on time. And the position is actually a complete draw. The position is completely drawn. Which is very interesting. I have no idea what they're supposed to do in this position. So I'm very happy it's not me playing it. If they played bishop back, that would actually be a blunder because of this. Well, actually, this would be a blunder because of the move rook takes g7. And I just win the pawn, and I'm suddenly completely winning. Let's have a look at this game. They played with a 73.6. I played with a 73.8. I made one blunder this game, which is where I think I blundered my pawn. But otherwise, we both made 3 mistakes and had 3 misses each. It's an extremely close game. And yeah, I did win because of better time management. Let's look at this. This is not good, because I'm supposed to just play e6 and play it slow. Here they can add some pressure to the pawn with this. But they actually should have taken first, forcing my knight to leave. Yeah, they can just take her. And then I'd have to play knight b8 back. I'm attacking the pawn, I guess. But they do have checks, so I have to be very careful. They allow me to play e6. I just play f6. I should have traded bishops. It's more accurate because I don't damage my structure if they choose to take. But this is okay. I chased the bishop away, I threatened to trap it. This is all okay. For me it's best if I just castle in this position. It's actually better to take with the pawn, like I said, because I control the e4 square so much. They push through. I have a very nice square for my knight. They try to remove it. Now I'm actually winning here, slightly. My queen's on a really good square. That's a mistake. Oh, if I play en passant. Wow, I really felt like I had en passant here. For some reason, I thought that because my h-pawn is blocked and it can't move, I wouldn't be able to take. But of course I would be able to take. So I'm not sure how I didn't play en passant there. This move is very bad, it just wastes the tempo. f5 was actually a good move, and if they take, I'm not really worried because I play f takes g4. If rook takes f8, I'm actually completely winning, which is interesting. Oh, I guess I'm threatening just this big check, winning a rook. They have to play bishop f4 to stop that. But then I can just play this and try to push. They kick my queen. That's a mistake, which allows this. And I'm actually supposed to play e5 here and open up the board. But we make a few more moves. I try to win the pawn. And rook d7 actually is a blunder because they can take. Because this is undefended. So that's a big mistake. Queen up's an even bigger mistake. I'm supposed to push through. I double my rooks. They take. They're supposed to take with the rook. This is a mistake. I'm supposed to just play rook back, all the way back, and try to win this. But I felt that rook f3 just put so much pressure around them. And they spent a long time thinking here. They played bishop f4, which is the only good move. And now I'm not able to stop them from pushing. So I'm actually supposed to take here. And if the bishop takes, play rook g3 and try to win the pawn. And if queen takes, obviously that would lose. Here I do have a check, and I am threatening some things, but it actually wasn't that much. They keep kicking my rook away. That's a big mistake from them, which allows me to push and try to promote. And actually, if I push here and they play king up without blunder the rook, they can't play king up. Here they'd have to play g7 to keep the game equal, and then I guess queen h7 would be their idea. If I push, I lose, so I have to play queen takes a4, and if rook takes a4, I have just h2, and they can't stop me from promoting. I wouldn't really see that. I wouldn't sacrifice my queen. That's a big miss, which allows queen d. That's a big miss. It allows me queen d8, and now I'm actually threatening to win the bishop. So luckily I win this game on time. I think I played very well. Even though I had a few mistakes, it was a good game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.